I like what y'all saying. Don't tighten up.
Yeah.
I gave a young man these words when he was asking me, like, yo, how did you get so fast? Like, what did you need to do that? I gave a young man these words one time. he's like, what do you do? I said, don't tighten up, bro.
Yeah. That was
that's the only thing you could do. And Trayce, you was doing your thing in track, man. I know you ain't gonna give yourself love like that, bro. You was doing your thing in track, man.
Look at who I came after, guys. I was talented. bro. I was good. But goddamn, bro, like I couldn't even sniff, scratch, or touch. What's the sniff, scratch, the lottery? I couldn't do any of that to get on varsity, bro. When you got G Money, you got Q, you got AJ, you got G. Listen to that.
Was crazy.
I think the Colorado State record for the 4x1. I used to be able to tell you the time. I want to say 42 seconds.
I'm not sure.
See, and but y'all talk about student of the game. Like that's just the type of personality I have in general. But I couldn't even sniff varsity, bro, because of who was up there. And that shit helped me a lot, guys. I never did get good in Little League. Track was the first thing I got good at. I wasn't even good at football till after I was good at track. And I felt like I would be good at track sophomore year when I'm racing dudes from the track team that are on junior varsity, because, again, I wasn't racing none of these varsity niggas. I'm not doing that. And I was beating them. And I was beating them pretty handily, too. And these would be people that folks would be like, oh, he's fast. And I'd be like, all right, bet. Well, let's line it up.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know how to do any of that, guys.
Yeah, you didn't even have the technique.
I didn't have any technique. And this is why I take.
Like this,
I'm running like this,
like
bro.
just how I used to run, like Project Pat. That's what he was running just like that. I was like, oh, yeah, he going to be good.
Bro, but no technique because there was no teaching of that. And that's also why I take coaching serious, too. These are skills that you could really use down the line. Absolutely. And if I would have had that shit, I'm sorry. Like, I think I'm D1. I'm sorry, bro. I broke 11 seconds off of running track for 2 years. 11 seconds is kind of in high school, if you break 11 seconds, you know, that's kind of okay, you can do this. I'm not saying you're the fastest in the state, but if you break 11, you can do this. I did that, dude, off of very minimal knowledge of technique and how to actually run. You know? So, yes, going to practice, I'm seeing the best in the state at practice with me on a day-to-day basis in the way that they practice. I didn't even understand, guys, the scope of things. And, oh, man, they really run indoor track and for day tack. And high school ain't even just their only team. Like, it's levels to this. Like, this shit is what they do. And they go to Simplot meets, and I got obsessed with all of this, bro, and literally in 2 years and got a scholarship. So I be thinking back, what would have happened if I really was bought in from 8th grade, 7th grade on up, bro, and what could have happened. But beginning
of that, like more literal than that. Like,
hey, I'm gonna tell you a really funny story. When I got put on varsity for the first time at a track meet, Saturday track meet. Gee, you know how it goes. Wednesdays is in the hood, Saturdays is the state meets, right? Where you go out to the different Jeff Coast stadiums and they bust you out, right? And I was on this relay with Tyree Bishop. I was on there with Quentin. Shout out my bro Q, man. God is able. And I think I'm blanking on the third leg. I want him to say maybe Joe Harris. I could be wrong. Could have been Joe Harris. And
Joe Harris would run the third leg sometimes.
I think so. He ran the 4, right? Joe did run the 4, right?
No, Joe would run the 4 sometimes too. Joe is just like that. Joe was like, I'll do it. It was good at long jump too.
He played basketball.
He did everything. But so there was 3 other dudes, and then I'm a sophomore at this point, and Coach Nye is like, we were down a runner, bros. We were down a runner, and Coach Nye is like, well, get Chapman. And guys, like for those of y'all watching it who've never run track, the 400-meter dash is your first varsity race. It's crazy. In a relay, it's not an open 400 where if I get cooked like fucking stir fry, it's on me. What I'm doing is directly affecting my guys. I was on third leg because third leg at times, that's where you can hide people a little bit, right? You could hide someone kind of. If you're going to hide anyone.
The 4x1?
Yeah, 4x4.
4x4.
Kind of. You can't really hide anyone in a 4x4. I don't think
you really can, though, man.
4x1, though. Third leg on a 4x1, you could hide folks
but you can't really, because it's 100, you know, but the 400, you got
It's a 400. So, man, I got the baton, and I felt good, guys, for the first 250. out of there. Nigga, I wasn't pacing myself at all. I'm like, I'm just trying to get there.
I'm a dog.
Man, I get through the first 250, bro, and I'm like, wait a second, gang. I got like half the track to go still.
Oh.
And we coming off.
Eyes get big.
I'm coming off that final curve. Last curve coming around, and I'm all out of gas, fellas. But we still have the lead. And that's probably the worst position to be in as a runner. Nigga, I know I'm about to surrender this lead. This is smoked because I have nothing else to give you. I don't have anything left to give you. Yeah. And if this nigga just has a little bit, he's about to get me right now. Well, Buddy had a little bit, but I got spiked. On my left heel coming off that last curve on my first race. That shit hurts. Again, if you've never ran track, getting spiked hurts. Damn. And it's my first varsity meet, and my ass hurts. Again, I know it sounds crazy. If you've never run the 400-meter dash, you can't judge me, bro. It's a man's race. That's what they refer to it as. And so I got spiked, and I think we ended up. I think like one or two guys passed me. We ended up in third, and I felt like, George was fresh off. This was like 08, 09, so George won in 07, I believe.
Yes, we did.
State. So we were fresh off of that, and George just generally respected. Like when we show up to the track meet, niggas know what's up, bro.
Oh yeah,
you can't even touch us, bro.
Yes.
And we don't even have to like which open 100-meter sprinter do you want? We got flavors, nigga. We can sit three of our guys and run one of the four and smoke everything out here.
No,
like,
dominant for years.
Like untouchable, bro. Like how you got four guys. I want to say like four guys sub 10.7. And I might be being nice. Man, it might have been like four guys sub 10.6. For real? That's nuts, bro. Like, so them was the days though. So that was my intro to track. I did well. My junior year, I was smacking most of everything. Everything, bro.
Yeah, I was looking at you.
Yeah, we were smacking everything because
from afar, like I was in college, but I was looking at you. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Yeah, you was doing
because that was y'all was were you?
I was 07. So
what were you?
10.
Okay,
yeah, 10.
I was talking to somebody who went to George, hooping with him, and I was like, you went to George? And he was like, yeah, I was in the class with Trayce. I was like, he was like 2010. I said, nah, he was 09.
I was 2010.
No, Trayce is just like kind of.
Why the fuck did I think he was 09?
Man, my brother was 08.
I know your brother was 08, yeah.
You know when you like 1 year below, you a little dude. You ain't, man, I'm 1 year older than you. It just says so much difference. So now, like, if you're a freshman and I'm a senior, I'm definitely not talking to you.
Yeah. Not even a question. And like they was cool. G and them would pull up. All the track niggas was fresh. They had the Air Max like 90s.
Oh yeah,
I had Feelers, so I didn't get talked to, right? And they're in their J's. They're showing up with their chains.
School politics.
I have on tall tees.
That's crazy.
School politics.
I messaged you, bro. I wasn't one of those.
No,
guys.
G definitely always fucked with me, bro. And then when I got to train with Coach Reed, when I finally did start doing some training outside of George, G was there, like not exclusively with Coach Reed, but he would go work out at Hiawatha time or two, and so I'd be able to get some mechanics.
So that's actually something that I don't talk about because that was actually like kind of done in secret.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it's okay. It happened so long ago, but like I was doing actually 2 practice, so I was actually working out with Darius' dad, Coach Reed on the side. Yeah. Because I was just trying to get better. I was just trying to do whatever. So and if he said that like, yo, I need you to skip your lunch and come outside and work out, that's what I did.
Yeah.
You know, like I was never one of those guys on the wall like that.
Yeah.
I was the one that was in the playing chess and reading books because I'm trying to get good grades because my mom doesn't like C's.
Yeah.
She says they're fancy D's.
Yeah.
So I ain't trying to get no. No, I'm not trying to get no.
Moms, for sure.
No C's. So I was actually taking school seriously, but was able to still hang out. My mom always referencing me as a popular nerd because I really wasn't playing with my books, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was. The track. I was on the top of the world, gang. For real. At least for me, because
track is love, man.
And we were in school. Like you win state. Like you set the school on fire. Like it's like damn. Like that's one of the track runners. Yeah. And it was dope. Good times.
Good times. George is always good times.
Since we talking about track, if we can get off this, did anybody see the NCAA track?
I was watching a little bit of it. I didn't get to see everything.
It was a lot of slowness out there. I was thinking about you, bro. A lot of people dressed up like not like that, but I'm saying like a couple heats. Heats that was crazy, bro. Yeah. I recorded this shit. I'm gonna send you some shit. It was crazy. I was just checking It was a couple people dressed up. You know how you everything. With the
sleeves,
with the sleeves and the leg shit,
Just,
and the slowest one out the gate.
Just like hooping.
Yeah.
And I'm watching them and I'm listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just like hooping.
Hey, back in the day,
too?
Back in the day, and I'll leave it at this. Back in the day, if you wore glasses,
that's what my wife said too.
You better have been fast.
That's
because if I see you
too,
with glasses on, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You think you okay?
So now if you're Quentin Dotson and you're pulling up with glasses and smoking niggas. Quentin was showing that he didn't take them bitches off. Quentin be running so damn fast.
He was funny.
He would finish his 100 before the glasses fall off his face.
Yeah,
he'd be running the 100 and the glasses be like starting to come off, and the nigga finish his 100 before they all the way come back.
I'll never forget it, right? We went to Arcadia, California.
Yeah.
We had to get our get back, man. This California team came to Simplot. We dropped the baton. They beat us. We was like, oh, yeah, we gonna go to Cali and get that revenge. So we lined up for the 4x2. Man, I was the second leg, man. I got that baton. I was dipping so crazy. I passed the baton to, I think it was Trey. Trey didn't have nobody to run against, bro. I obliterated everybody. And then we took pictures.
Yeah.
Q got us all glasses. I had on glasses, bro. Tell me why Coach Reed was like, you had on them damn glasses. Didn't I tell you not to wear them damn glasses? I was like, I didn't wear them. He's like, you in the picture with them on.
Coach Reed used to be on that. Coach Reed was on that, gang, on God. Coach Reed would be on that with you.
I respect him, bro.
Were you a part of the famous AJ Simplot video? And I think that was y'all's 4x2 gang. Y'all was losing. Not after AJ took the baton, y'all wasn't losing no more. Because that nigga walked down everybody.
I should record it.
AJ would know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was probably on that team.
I think you were, bro. I think I'm pretty sure that was the Daytag boys 4x2 team.
Because me and AJ's been locked in since like I started track. They both looked at me like, he ain't that fast. And I'll never forget when we ran against, you know who Idris is?
Of course I know who
Idris Kelly,
is.
right? Yeah, yes. Idris Kelly. This is my first meet ever, bro. We get in the blocks. They're like, who's going to win this race? And everybody kind of looks at Idris. Idris does this. I'm like, oh hell no. I get in these blocks. I'm like, I'm about to try to blast him.
In the one,
bro. First race ever. Got out, boom, was dipping. All I could hear is my dad say, let's go, G. I get to the line. I pass the line. I look back. You could hear a pin drop in there. They were like, oh, yeah, he's on steroids.
What did you hit?
I don't know. I know I hit a fast time, but Idris never lost.
But I know of Idris, guys, is a 200 or 400 meter runner.
Yeah, he used to run the 100.
I never knew him as the 100 ever.
And I'm not talking stuff about you, Idris.
Maybe that's why.
And then he ran the 200.
Yeah.
Then I started beating him in the 200. Yeah. And then he ran the 400. Guess what I did? I ran the 400. Coach Cyrus made me run the 400. I started beating him in the 400.
You was just
then he started running the 800. And I was like, nah, I'm good on that. Yeah. I ain't running no 800.
G was on some different type of time.
Bro, Coach Cyrus and Coach Whitaker were like real ones, man. Yeah. So they was like, hey, we in the field. We getting in here.
Yeah.
They wasn't scared of nothing, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate Coach Whitaker and Coach Cyrus.
I have not seen Coach Whitaker in a number of years, bro. Coach Whitaker, last time I saw him, man, obviously he, left when you and AJ and everybody left. So that was probably like my sophomore year. But, man, being around them guys, man, with that much, I'm like, track is what the fuck they do. That's all that was my every thought, guys, was being that nigga. Like, I'm looking at Wally Spears, Tyson Gay. Yeah. Like, I'm looking on the internet.
Dix.
Yeah, Walter Dix, Asafa Powell. Niggas don't know about Asafa Powell. Like, everybody talk about you saying Asafa was him. First. But was he doping?
I think, to be honest with y'all, I'll be honest with you, to probably all the Jamaicans dope, just because they don't have the money that the USA has, so they don't get tested like that. So a lot of them dope, and then they come and they run fast times in Jamaica. They're not getting tested, but by the time they come over to America, it's out of their system, but it's still in their system, if that makes sense. So they're able to run these fast times. A lot of people don't know that, and I'm not hating on Jamaicans, but that's the truth. Yeah. That's the truth.
Damn,
and I'm gonna stand by it too. USA all the way.
USA.
Stupid.